Let's go out to the first hole.
Going and going and going.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Well, still some work to be done. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. This is a big one coming up to save par. What a recovery, Rich.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Henny, what can you tell us?
He's really going to have to hack away at this. It's nasty.
And that one won't find the green.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Hang on. Oh, that was close. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
And there's your par. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 6th. Teeing off here on the 3rd. That is going to work. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away.
Wind is going straight at his back.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. This putt from 5 feet. Ooh, that was close. Let's see if the player can manage a par. That looked good all the way. And just to finish up the bogey. And after that hole, he'll drop to 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
What a drive. Look at that.
This is a 200-yard shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
This one headed left in a hurry.
That one will not settle on the green.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
almost had it. A putt from 9 feet.
This for a bogey.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
All right, another bogey. That's 2 in a row.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And after that, he is moving down the leaderboard.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
7 feet to the cup. He's looking for his first birdie of the day. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Oh, sit. Hang in there.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And a very long putt remains. John, give us a read on this putt.
And this putt should go left to right here.
Oh, I thought that was going down.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
The tempo there was exquisite.
This is a hybrid. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. He needs this one to save par. That looked good for a while. And just to tap in as we move on to the next. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4. At night, sometimes you have a nightmare. That is a nightmare. Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. Henny, tell us about this putt.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Now this putt for birdie. That one goes to the bottom of the cup. We begin the back 9 here on the 10th hole.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. 5 shots off the lead. Okay, that'll play. This is a putt to move into the top 5. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Come on. 3 feet to the cup.
Don't be fooled by the short length. There is still a lot of movement here to the left.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Let's get a quick glance of the leaderboard. And yes, Lydia Ko is at the top.
Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
And now this to move into a tie for 5th.
Looking nice.
Has it got enough pace? Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And he'll move into the top 10. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. His second shot here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. And now this to move into a tie for 6th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 1 under. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
How close was that to going down? This one's for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. 19 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This is pretty straight. Might move a little bit to the left.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Oh, you beauty. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Moving on up, we've got a story brewing here.
Yes, we do. This player's just outside the top 5, looking for more.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. It doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
As we move on to the next hole, he is in 2nd place with Lydia Ko in the lead.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Going with 8-iron here.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
This is a pivotal point of the final round.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Henny is right there.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Wow. This one greenside in the rough. Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Now to 17, a par 4. This one appears to be fairway bound.
Nasty right kick.
That's a missed green.
Definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. A long putt remains.
Trying to save a par here.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
This putt starts off nicely. This has got a chance. As we look at the leaderboard, first place belongs to Lydia Ko. Here's the second at 18. What a beautiful leave right there. This putt for a round of 66. Man, that was close. A 13-footer here. That was on a pretty good line, but does not get to the hole. A bogey to end it. The storyline was out there, the possibility of winning back-to-back. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen here.
It didn't. It just ran out of gas a little bit at the end, and it cost him. But, boy, what a 2 weeks it's been.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Can't you feel the energy surrounding this championship? So much history, so many great champions. Let's see how this one plays out. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. He's setting up for his second shot.
He's going to like this one. He will like this result.
Putting for birdie here. Currently at -1 following that hole. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. At the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
From around 140 yards here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
Ooh. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Not a bad line, this. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's in a tie for 14th place. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie. This one is chewing fiber.
An opportunity for a birdie here. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He's going along quite well, currently inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Rich, this Par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross. An elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The par 4, 6th, Rich. Plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
This is from miles away. Big putt for par coming up.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. A couple under at this stage. Needs this to kick a bit left. An eagle putt awaits. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, this is going hard left.
Ooh. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Unfortunately, that'll be a 3-putt par there. Currently 2 under for the tournament. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just delay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Oh, that was flushed. Going with the hybrid. Lining up this putt. Still some meat on the bone.
Come on, don't be shy.
Good speed about it. Look at this. Yes. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
Luke, top 10 on the leaderboard and moving up. It'll be interesting to see how this player performs over the next 9 holes.
Not bad. A few shots under par at the moment. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This putt to move into a share of second place. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
How good was that putt? And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Opting for the 5-wood. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. The 12th hole is a par 4. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Well, at least it's out of the sand, but some work to do here on the green. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. Just a 4-footer remaining. I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
And now 4 under for the tournament. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 13th. A birdie putt awaits. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
That came off the blade pretty nicely.
Getting battered. Oh, no!
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. I know, Rich, that is a player after your heart. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
A good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
For eagle. And that takes him to 6 under. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee. And again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
Playing from around 150 yards here. He leads the field by a stroke. Choosing the 9-iron here. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. This is his second shot.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And it drops for birdie. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing, but here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. The news from the course is that all rounds are now completed, so congratulations to the featured player who has taken out this tournament. Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elby, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.